How you guys doing, and welcome to another Arca Garage video. If you want to see more Alfa Romeo related content, make sure to hit like, share and subscribe. In today's video I'm gonna do a complete front end teardown on Alfa Romeo 159. The same of course goes for the Brera and Spider. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the front bumper, the Scudetto, the two chrome trim pieces on each side and the headlights. First, I'm gonna go over the screw locations. We got 4 T30 Torx screws on the top. Now if I go over to the left side, we got 3 Phillips screws inside the fender. There's the first one on the top. We got one in the middle, and we got one on the bottom. Now there is one more T30 Torx screw on the bottom of the bumper, right on the corner. There it is right there. Now I'm gonna move on to the front again. On the bottom we got 3 more 10mm screws. There's the first one, the second one, and the third one. Now when I go to the right side, of course, we're gonna have the same 3 Phillips screws and one more T30 Torx screw on the bottom of the bumper. Now when I film the removal, I'm just gonna film one side, since of course both sides are symmetrical, just to make the video a bit shorter. To make the whole process a bit faster, I'm gonna use my air ratchet. These T30 Torx screws on each side is what gave me the most trouble. I actually broke one of the tools on the left side, so just to give you a heads up, because they are very corroded, it would be a good idea to spray a bit of WD-40 on them. Now that I got all of those screws undone, it's time to remove the bumper. I'm gonna start from the corner. I'm gonna pull on the bumper just to get it out of the clips, and I'm gonna hit it to pop it off. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, first I'm gonna undo the clips and pop the bumper off. Just like that. To remove it, I'm gonna go to the center and I'm gently gonna pull it off. And there it is. Before I can move the bumper out of the way, I gotta undo these 2 connectors. There's the plastic clip that you just gotta pull up, and on this one you got 2 clips on the side. Just press them in and pull the connector off. To remove the Scudetto from the bumper, there are 6 Phillips screws that need to be undone. One of the bad things when it comes to this design is that you have to remove the whole bumper to remove the Scudetto. I've actually managed to do the grill removal on Alfa Romeo GT and 147 without the whole bumper disassembly. However, on this car that is simply not possible. And finally, Scudetto is off. As I said, if you want to do any kind of modification, you have to do it this way. You basically have to remove the bumper to get it off. Moving on to chrome pieces, which are located on each side of the Scudetto. They are held in place by 3 plastic clips. Sadly, I can't really capture the clips with the camera, but you just gotta use a small flathead screwdriver to get them undone. Now I can move to the other side and basically just pull the trim piece off. One thing that I gotta warn you about is that these plastic clips are very fragile and they can easily break off. Lastly, we got the headlights. First I'm gonna undo the connector. I'm gonna press on this gray piece and pull it to the right, and now I can pull out the connector. We got 3 T30 Torx screws again, which hold the headlight in place. There's one on the bottom. It's all rusted out and it's kinda hard to see, but there it is. So I'm gonna get these 3 screws undone real fast so I can pull the headlight off. One thing that I gotta mention, as you could have seen, the screw on the bottom is really rusted out and you gotta be very careful with it. If you strip the thread inside the screw, it will be extremely hard to get off. You will probably have to drill it out. So just as precaution, I've sprayed a bunch of WD-40 on it and I'll let it sit for maybe 10-15 minutes, something like that. Alright, it is coming off, although a bit slow, but I got it out without any issues. And the headlight is off. I just gotta wiggle it out a little bit. One thing that I forgot to warn you about is when removing these xenon headlights, it's always a best practice to disconnect the battery, just because these operate at very high voltages. That would be all for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of our 50.